everyone. Namaste. For those of you who are watching me for the first time, hi, my name is Shivangi and I do content related to makeup and post fashion on this channel. So I hope everybody is keeping safe and everybody is enjoying the festive season. I created this look with a sari. For the coming festive season or the coming Diwali, you know. So everybody of us, likes to glam up a little extra for Diwali or for the weddings that we attend. So I've tried to keep the eyes a bit more dramatic in this look, and I've tried to, create a very wearable look, or you can say something which is glam and wearable as well. So I hope you jump into the video, you enjoy the video, you try the look, and then you also should let me know how it worked for you. Um, and yeah, if you like it, you know how it goes, and I will wait for you to respond in a manner which lets me know what all I need to proceed further. I hope you enjoy it. So I've already done my skincare and I've done my base as well, that is the foundation and the concealer. If you want to know how I do it, I link any of the previous videos from before and you can take a look from there. Now I'll be first moving on to the eye makeup. So since I'm wearing a color that's a whitish sari with a green blouse, so what I'm gonna do is I'll be going a bit dark on the eyes. So I'll be going with this shade right here. This one. Right here. This one. The nudish brown shade which has a tinge of brown in it actually. Since I want to go with brown today at the outer corner, like a good layer of brown, so I'll be using this as a transition shade here at my crease side. So I'll be starting at taking a damp brush. And I'll make sure I spread it like a cross and I'll make a small wing with every shade that I apply. And any sort of harsh lines that come, I'll be blending it with a flat sort of a brush. Now I'll be taking my Swiss Beauty Ultra Professional palette, and the shade that they have given as a contour shade here, right here, I'll be using it at the outer corner. I'll not be covering it entirely on my eye, just in a circular sort of a manner, and then I'll be taking the flat brush again and blending it in. Then the second shade with your transition shade, like they shouldn't look or appear significantly different. Of course, they are different shades. They would be giving a different sort of a glow to your eye makeup, but they shouldn't look like significantly different or evident, prominent. I'll be taking the dapper shade, the dark brown one, and I'll be going just right above the outer corner of my eye, and I'll be taking just a little amount of it to increase the density. Now I'll be taking a bit of um, golden highlighter, this shade right here. Actually a blend of the golden highlighter with the brown highlighter, and for this I'll be using my finger. You can see the amount of taking. And second, okay, so I'll be taking it at the inner corner. Okay. So you can see now whenever you tend to apply a glitter shade via your finger to your eye, it tends to fall. That's one of the reasons why I do not go with the blush and the contour before the eye makeup, so that whatever falls I can then dust it off with a blender and then proceed with the face makeup. So just done with that bit here, and I'll make sure I clean this up via the help of my brush. Whenever we apply glitter, please remember it does not go in the motion an eyeshadow shade is applied, as in you need to push it into your skin the way you do with the rest of the part of the face makeup need. The way we take color on the brush and go like a paintbrush, we can do it with the eyeshadow colors, but when it comes to glitter, even when you're using a brush, you need to press the glitter in on your lid or wherever you're applying it. So I'll just be taking some more of it. Okay. Yes, I leave the liner, the mascara, and the kajal for the end portion, and first I'll go with the rest of the face. So let's proceed on to the blush and the contour. First, I'll be first taking a dry blender and I'll be just dusting off any excess eyeshadow product that must have fallen off. The Swiss Beauty Contour and Highlight Duo Stick. It has the contour here, you can see, and here it has the highlighter. So I don't generally like such highlighters, but I really like this contour because it's really easy to blend and it works for me, and if it doesn't, I will go with the powder. So what I'll do is, generally the mistake that I used to do, to be honest, is I used to go really down, but that makes your face look really towards gravity. So what I'll be doing is I'll be going this way till here. I'll be using Faces Canada Go Chic Pressed Powder. It comes like this. And what I'll be doing is, I'll be taking it on the pad which it comes with, like in this manner. And I'll be taking it just beneath the contour line that I drew. Right now I'm using it to sharpen. I'll also use it right away after this. And now till it bakes, I'll be going with blush and this orange shade from the Swiss Beauty palette. My blender, and I'll be gently, rubbing any excess blush that may have went over. You can always take your blender and improvise on your face. So the powder that is there, now it's time to dust off the excess and make sure you do it in the same shape. You'll instantly see the cut, a sharp cut, and that's what we needed. And I'll be gently patting it on my skin because I want this to stay a bit longer, and I'll be taking it. And now I'll wait for this to rest because I want this to mattify my base, and till I have to dust this off. Till then I will complete my eye. So now I'll be going with the brow. I'll be taking the dark brown eyeshadow again, and I'll be starting from the mid portion. Taking my arc a bit above. I like the shape of my brow to be really sharp. You can first draw it with brown. In case it goes wrong, it's better to correct the brown than correct the black. And then you can take a tad bit of black and go. Now I'll be taking just a small amount of black. Now before I move on to the liner and the mascara, I first like to dust off the excess. I'll be taking my brush and I'll be gently moving across my face. Now I'll be going with the liner. For today, I'll be using the ColourPop All Matte eyeliner in the shade 16 Hours Stay Liner, in the shade Matte Black 001. Is I'll be going at the lower lash, the lower line, eyeline. Just a little bit of it in the waterline. and I'll take my brush again, damp it a bit, and smudge it across. Remember the dark color, the dark brown that I took at this corner? Now I'll be going with that dark brown in the lower line, this one. This dark brown, I'll be going with this dark brown, taking it and going at the lower line. Going with a mascara. For that, I'll be curling my lashes first. Now I'll be going with my Maybelline Hypercurl Waterproof Mascara, and gone quite on board with my eyes this time, so I'll be just keeping my lips very minimal. I'll be applying from Faces Canada Pink Love 29. Just got done. I just wore some small earrings, and I just, I don't know how to keep up with any sort of hairstyle. I'm not good with hairstyling at all. So anybody who can help me and let me know how to handle this much of a length with frizzy texture, please let me know. Also, you can comment down below and let me know how you like this look. Would you try it? And if you tried it, how did the glitters and everything work for you? I would continue making videos wherein I'll be now shifting to some other dimension altogether. So let's hope I come out with certain good content that everybody likes, and I hope to keep my channel going like this. I hope you guys like it. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and you may subscribe for another content coming forward if you like what I do. Thank you. A very happy festive season once again, and may you enjoy the weddings that are going to happen in your family. Okay, bye.